Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Speed3570 coming back at you with another upload today. Today we are back with the 2015 Z. Trent and Tristan's here having fun with us too. Today is going to be an interesting day. We're going to get as much of it done as we can, but today we are going to be setting him up with his new body kit here. Got the new front bumper here, new side panels, and the rear bumper here. And then we also have this beautiful looking front splitter here, which is gonna really set the car off. So basically, I have pretty much everything buttoned up. We're just getting the underneath side, and I have to get into this fender well here and pop out a couple things. Got a few more clips up in there that need to come out. We already removed all the clips here. Tristan was underneath here. Got a lot of the clips out underneath of here too, and the screws that we got going on. So got this one ready. So we'll be buttoning that up here soon. We'll get a video as we're getting a fit. Then we got to mark, drill holes, and get this thing set and mounted, and then it's gonna look so nice, I think. We'll see here. We're also gonna spray this mesh here, how it's silver. It's the back side of it, but we're gonna spray it, see how it looks, and then when we fit it up, if he likes the way it looks, we're gonna keep it. If not, we're just gonna take it all off. Give it a little more clean look. So we'll keep bringing you updates as we keep trucking forward on this. So stay tuned. We got all right. So we got the front bumper off. Nifty, nothing. Here's the new one. We're gonna do a quick fit, do some marking, and then we're going to, mark up our holes where we need the drill, and then we're going to see what we can do about getting it. So we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna do a dry fit here. So we're gonna need to do some trimming on the bumper, I can already tell.
Quite a bit, some way off over here.
So what you're gonna see is we're gonna do a little bit of trimming off of the bumper piece here, and then we're going to mark our holes, and then we're going to put the new bumper back on. So we'll see, pick it back up with the finished product and show you what it's gonna look like. All right, so we're doing the first test fit here. Actually, this is the second one. We did a little bit of trimming right down in here. You can't see it with the mesh in there and the lighting, but we got to do a little more trimming down in here, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of trimming up in here. Notch this out right about here like that. Same on this side. And then we'll get the Dremel and we'll do a little bit of fine carving right down in through here, just to get those lines nice and crisp so it doesn't look like it's bending or anything. But I think it's gonna look pretty nice when it's all up there and done. And then we're gonna move on to the skirts. We'll take the side panels off there and fit them up. As you can see, it's not more or less just like a side skirt. It's the whole panel there. So we'll have to take those off and get those fitted up. That's gonna be the next step. So we're gonna keep plowing away on this and update as we go. It's gonna look pretty sweet if you ask me. So we'll keep you updated as we get moving on. All right, so this is the final test fit. We did all the cutting we need. We're lined up now. It wasn't gonna be perfect, and we know that, but I mean, it is, unless you get up close to it and you nitpick at this thing, I mean, you're not gonna know the difference at all. I mean, there's some things here. I mean, we're probably like, we don't even have the holes drilled up or anything yet, but that right there on both sides, that's as worse as it gets. It's about, not even a 1/4 inch off. We're about dead on. It's still gonna sit in there a little better once we get all the holes drilled and button it back up. But all in all, I think it came out pretty good. We'll put the mesh back in after we paint it black up front. But all in all, looks pretty good. It's gonna stay black until we get the car wrapped, so bang. Next on is these babies once we get this all buttoned up, drilled down, and spiffied up. So that is gonna be the next step in this project. Exciting. Hope y'all are enjoying. Stay tuned. We're gonna bring these to you next. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to apply this front chin splitter here. It is going to be a fun task. We got all the holes and everything drilled up for this, and that's ready to go, and we were going to apply it and start the skirts right now, but we are instead going to throw the chin splitter on first, just to completely wrap up the front bumper and get it all bolted up, and then we don't have to worry about this anymore. So that's what we are going to do. We'll bring some updates along the way as far as that goes, and we'll see how it looks here in just a few moments. See how it looks. Gotta clean this up, a little dirty from moving it around, taking it on and off so many times, but it's coming along nicely. Okay. So we took the bumper back off to get a better fit for the splitter here, and we got it all together, and we are buttoning it up now. And I think it looks, you know, dang good. Like, look at that. Got all the mesh painted black, put back in there. Got the rods and the splitter hooked up. I think it looks great. So the front end is 100% done. And we are going to be moving on right there.
That front splitter makes such a huge difference.
To the side skirts here then. All right, it is day 2. We got tired last night and just couldn't finish it up, but we got the front splitter on, the bumper all wrapped up. Now we're going to do the side skirts here. We're going to be taking off the old panels here, putting the new ones on. Gonna have to do some trimming and drill the holes to mount it and keep going from there. And then we're gonna do the back bumper tonight too, so it's gonna be another long night. Hopefully we'll get this thing done tonight. I think we should now that we got a good base of what we're doing. It's very tricky, a lot of cutting, a lot of trimming, a lot of drilling, but it's nothing you can't handle if you've, you know, done body work or anything like that before or know what you're doing with cars. So we're going to get rolling here. We'll keep you updated as we go piece to piece, show you exactly what you need to do. In case you have a 370Z and you decide to put this kit on your car, we're just trying to give you the most information out there and show you what our process was, what we did, and how we go about things, and keep going with that. So we'll come up with some updates as we get closer on. We're gonna jump into the side skirts right now. All right, as you saw from the last clip, we had to do a little bit of trimming on the rear, but we got her fitted up now. Just got to get a little bit more up in there, but once we make our marks for the holes, drill the holes on the underside, get that bolted up, get the front bolted up, it'll suck close and get closer to this line. We also have it up on jack stands, which is also contributing to the issue. As you can see, what we have here is this piece here needs to come over a little more, and the jack stand's in the way. So we'll either relocate the jack stand or, you know, just put the tires back on and see if we can mark it up and get it off to drill it with the tire on. But we're making some headway here, so it won't take too long once you figure out where you need to cut it. But after watching this, you just do exactly what we do if you get the same fitment as we did. Every kit's different working with this Duraflex stuff, so you never know what you're going to get until you get it. So custom fitting, cutting, it's all going to be a part of the process. So it's all just going to be playing with it, fitting it up, test fitting it. We'll probably do 2 or 3 more dry fits before we actually spot the holes and drill them and bolt everything up. So we're making some headway here. We'll get the other one on, get the holes drilled in this, get this bolted on, and then we'll start the rear bumper. All right. So we got this one all bolted up. It looks pretty good, except for a little fitment issue up at the front, but that's not gonna look bad. It won't be bad here, you can see, but that's okay. I mean, we didn't expect perfect fit. With these kind of kits, you never can, but always something somewhere. So we got it as that side the best we could. We're going for perfection on this side. They're cutting everything up, and we're going to go ahead and bolt that up. It should be pretty easy after doing the last side. Then me and Trent here, we're in the process of taking the rear bumper off. We're going to try to get this done here tonight.
Yep, hopefully.
And basically what we're doing is you got to take out everything here in the trunk. So all this garnish here, all your trunk lining and stuff comes out pretty easy. There's a couple clips down in through here, and that'll pop off here after you take out. I think there's 2 big clips here and 2 smaller clips once you get this plastic piece off. And then basically your clip here, and then you can see in all these slots they have really massive, ugly looking clips that are hard to get out. So just get a pry tool or something and slide it underneath there, and they come out pretty easy, and everything just lifts right out. And Tristan. So basically that's where we're at now. We're taking the headlights out, the tail lights out. A little screw here, 2 10 millimeters here, and then those will come out. Disconnect the lights here. All you do is press down on that, and it should slide right out. Okay, well that one's sticking a little bit, but we'll get to that. Well, we're gonna take the bumper off here in a minute. There's some screws underneath the lights that we got to get out, and then the wheel well. There's gonna be some stuff we'll have to take, some bolts and stuff that we'll have to take out on the underneath side there. So we'll just keep you updated and show you what all we need to do and where to take it out at as well. All right, we got the back bumper off. We're gonna fit up the new one here in just a moment. There's very easy to get this one off. There's bolts. There's only a few bolts that you have to take out. There's gonna be one here. There's gonna be one underneath here. I forget exactly where it was at. I think it was like right here. Yep. And then there is same on the other side. And then the only part is there's going to be a metal bracket that's here, and the top bumper, there's going to be 2 rivets on that black bumper there, on that little black brace here. Metal brace. On this little metal brace that's here, there's going to be rivets on the bumper that you need to drill out to get it. We're going to try to make it work without putting the rivets back in, because we don't have a rivet gun with us. So we're going to try to make it work without the rivets. Hopefully it does, because we're going to be dead in the water and it's starting to get late. So we're going to test fit this bumper. We'll bring that to you, show you what we need to trim up, if we need to trim anything up, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so far so good. All in all, it's a really fun process. The only hard part that I'm looking at and seeing is the lights. We got to take the bottom rear brake light out of the old bumper, put it in the new one, and also the license plate lights, which everybody seemed to forget about. So hopefully everything is pretty smooth going as far as that. But we're gonna do what we can and show you the progress and the process that we make, and we're gonna have some finished product here for you tonight, tomorrow morning, this morning. It's getting late. It's like 2:30. Skirts did not go as swimmingly as we thought. The other side, the left side, driver's side of the car, definitely is better fit, at least with the kit that we got. Like we said, with this Duraflex stuff, I mean, you never really know what you're gonna get. Everything might be off by a little bit, depending on what the quality of the kit that you're receiving is. So we are going to get ready and get started here and bring you some finished product here in a moment. All right, we got the rear bumper on, test fitted, and this is actually probably one of the best fits of the body panel. So we got lucky, because a lot of the people have trouble with the rear bumper on this kit. But the only big nuisance is we have to take out the light mechanism for your license plate light, because in the state of Pennsylvania, you need those. Actually, I'm pretty sure a lot of states require them. But then we also got to get the rear bottom brake light out. Just a couple bolt slides all this stuff out. But then we got to drill holes and cut holes on the rear bumper to get all that stuff hunkered down. So we're gonna take care of that. Looks like we got good rear fitting on the tail light too. So, you know, we're just gonna keep going, and we'll keep bringing you progress updates as we go. And it's gonna look really cool when it's done, I think. All right, so update. The other side is on. We did end up doubling back over, and we came over to correct this side, and we got this. And we are giving it about a 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 on the fitment on both side skirts. Bumper, we decided probably about a 9 out of 10, just because it's not 100%. But this one, you ask me, it's dang close. I mean, it's probably still about a 9 out of 10, just because somebody else might pick out a small flaw with it, but I think it looks great. And then our progress on the rear bumper. Curveball, no holes except for this rear light here. We got that one hooked up. Now we got to get his trunk button and his license plate lights. And we're drilling the hole, we're cutting the hole for that right now. So that can slip down in there, and then we're gonna figure out a way to mount it. And then we're just about ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna get this buttoned up and show you an end result here within the next few moments. All right, it was a long, brutal night. I only had the end product to show you because we kind of just hit a groove and we're like, let's get this done, because it is now going on about 5:30 in the morning. Yep, 5:24.
We started, what, 8 or 9?
8 or 9 to do the skirts and the bumper. So it did take quite a while. There is a lot of measuring, drilling, spots to check. I mean, there's a lot of work into it, but I mean, if you don't mind the work, it can easily be done. We got her done rather quickly in my book, what I would think. We did run into some speed bumps, but that's to be expected when you're working with a kit like this. I'll walk you around the car here once. This is what our end result for the bumper, the rear bumper was. So we are still in the air, so I'll show you a little bit here more. But
I can drop her down.
Tristan's gonna drop it down while I finish off the walk, and then we'll go. But you can see this was the hardest part of the kit, supposedly, from what we were reading and everything, but it was actually, in my opinion, in one of the easiest parts of the kit. The skirts were supposed to be the easiest. They were probably the freaking hardest. And then the front bumper was a heck of a time too, but that wasn't that bad. The only thing that was up with that was it took longer because we had to do the front wind splitter here. So, all in all, it looks good. And here we go, dropping it down. Everything looks clean, tight, and you know, as good as I think we could get with this kind of kit, and not bolt on, had to drill all our own holes and do all our own fitting and trimming, and it was a fun time. I think it looks good, and
That looks clean.
about 2 weeks time, this car is gonna get wrapped orange, and everything just on this car looks so good right now. So it's gonna look a little goofy for about 2 weeks with the black and the white, even though I think it looks pretty sweet the way it is. But it's gonna get orange. The whole car's going orange, and then we're gonna have a wing that we're gonna be installing here right on top of this with a new light, which Trent prematurely got this red tail light tinted, and he's gonna have to just go back and get the one that's on his wing tinted. Then we could just do that later. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the body kit part 2 of the Z build. I mean, we're gonna get some more performance parts here. Not sure when, but not too far distant future. And we'll bring more of that to you, and just the Z saga continues. It's gonna be a fun time, so stay tuned. With that being said, Comment down below what you thought of the build. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you later.